Once upon a time, there was the Mech. And the Mech defended this spot. Barracks first. Reaper. Command center. Reaper expand. What is the Reaper doing? Harassing. What are the queens doing? They're pushing. He's going for Hellion. Barracks Tech Lab Starport. 111, as some call it. SCVs. 2 queens, link speed. And you want to creep. Ah. They didn't kill it. We creep. Hellions, Banshee, Cloak. Armory. It's gonna be a Hellbat Banshee attack. Committed. Hellbats. Vroom vroom. 10 drones? Do we pull them? We pull them! This is the move that I've been trying to work on. Immediately get them out of there. Don't be like, well, maybe we could stop the Hellbats here and hold them off and the drones can still mine. They're gonna die. So instantly rip the drones from the third base to the natural. I died like 3 times to this on Tuesday because I didn't pull the drones and I would have lost like 6 by now. We just got heckin' queens. Heckin' 5 queens. A couple of roaches coming out. Hellbats versus the queens. Roaches coming out. Overseer for the queens. Can they get it? The creep is going pretty far. And then macro happens. Saturate bases, Roach. Get the speed, get the attack. I know this guy goes mech, so we do have some rapport. He goes mech and he makes more tanks than any other Terran in NAGM. He's making triple factory tank production. And a 4th. Is it for tank production? Man, you should just make a mutas at this. Holy smokes. Maybe just 10. Did he scout at all? What? Man, you could just make a mutas at this. It's a little bit disrespectful. We have a hive though. I have a 4th base I'm saturating. Tanks! Big Roach Queen attack. Kinda cool, but tanks! It is just all tanks. This is a lot of stuff though. Yeah, dude. If I had a Spire with this, just making a mutaflock of 10 would be massive. through the fight. So as the Roach, Ravager, Queen, Ling stuff, I think that attack was fine to try. Then you make mutas instantly and force a ton of missile turrets and just disrupt everything. That would be sick. I didn't have that idea at the time. But if you're just spamming tanks like this, you can't really go for a timing on creep. The tanks need support. They need Hellbats. He didn't even really make more than 3. 3 Banshee? Yeah, absolutely get a Mutaflock in. Like 10. Good piece to have on the board. It would force Thor, so they would just have a timed window of usefulness, but still a good thing to mix in. There's no air punishing this. This is crazy. It's crazy. Did he scout with any scan of any kind? Oh my gosh. What are all these SCVs doing? Now he's got Hellbats. It's a very defensive-minded approach. That was pretty clutch. So I did try to Nidus. Okay, the Overseers go up there. He sees the Overseers. Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of a thing there. The cool thing about this style is you can basically F2 all the time and then just leave tanks where you want to set up tanks. And he has how many tanks? 21 tanks. 96 SCVs. The Mech hero. 3 Banshees. Gotta make a Spire. Okay, that's pretty meta-proof right there. This is a entrenched base. You would need a lot of stuff to kill this. 36 SCVs. How did we get to this point? He has more money than me. Units lost tab? Ay caramba. That is better for the Terran. So I've creeped these bases on the side. Take a big engage. Blinding clouds. Okay, this is well missile turreted. Give me the Lurker stuff. I think dropping Lurkers here would be sick. Dude, that would be sick. Like a 4 Lurker drop right here, it would kill the missile turret and then kill this. I mean, yeah, the tanks are going to be able to shoot it, but if you put it here, that's a crazy huge problem. Why are there 55 SCVs at this base? Oh, it's because of this. Oh, the Zerg's back. What has he got? His Lurkers, Hydras, and Banes. Gross. Or are Zergs the good ones in this storyline? I should move these spores up if the game is being played this way. Units lost tab is evening up a little bit. A lot of lings. Lings for tanks is good. He's running out of money. How many tanks do we have? 23 tanks and 74 SCVs. I think actually if I made mutas at this point as well and got onto the production, or even just killed a big chunk of the tanks. Did I make a spire? Yeah, I did. I think I made corruptors. That's a unit. Gradually chipping away here. Lurker, Viper, Spore Corruptor. The Corruptors do kill buildings and Liberators, which is nice. They would also kill Ravens and BCs. But this player is making tanks. And tanks. Hydras, Lurkers, Corruptors. The Hydras aren't really good value here. Gets to cancel. Still 70 SCVs in this game. He's done a really good job of making a ton of SCVs and just keeping them alive. There are a lot of SCVs at this base that are being kept alive right now by this planetary fortress and all these missile turrets in the tank. That's great. They're not mining efficiently right now, but they are kept safe for opportunities to mine later on, say to this base. So if you're playing the long game, this is fine. There's the push. That is a lot of stuff. 3-3. 4 tanks, 2 Thors, some Hellbats, and another Thor coming in. Hydra really just not the unit. If all of this was Lurker, it would be better. I do have Broodlord tech, but Thors trade better than 1-for-1 against Broods. It's crazy. It's a little bit shocking how bad the Broodlord versus Thor goes, at least until you get an absurd number of Broods like 20. Do I have the Vipers still? I do. 4 Vipers. This army is kind of tricky to use. I have the Corruptors on an army hotkey. The Lurkers are on their key. And then I have a a Lurker run-by unit, which is down here. That's on its own hotkey. And then 4 Vipers on a hotkey. They're getting energy right now. And 6 Infestors. The tanks MC'd to fight each other. The tanks MC'd to kill the Thor. The other Thor being turned. The mech units are red. And there's peace in the land. Oh! The mech units are blue. Dang. This tank, though, with 16 kills. Oh, and this one. But The drones! They fight the tank. But the tank has 4 armor. The drones have 5 damage. Can the lurkers burrow to get the kill? No. It's gonna be down to the drones. This poor Spore probably isn't gonna make it. And the drones get the tank. A lurker push at a base. Lurker pushes are good. 13 of them, just a big area. Corruptor's just making sure Terran doesn't make air. 93 to 94 supply. Both players are mostly dead at this point. The map is not in great shape. This tank has 25 kills. And the drones are distance mining. There are random command centers around, but there's no place to mine. This is the only place to mine. 46 SCVs. This is where we mine. But still, we make the tank. Bam! Lurker push? So whenever I'm pulling the tanks, he's scanning to be able to shoot the lurkers every time. Because you know where they are based on how the spines are shooting out. Down to 93 supply. Oh geez Louise. If I just got that with the lurkers. Oh, we grabbed 2 tanks. Full tank. Full tank. 72 supply. I have 6 drones. And they're distance mining. And the Hellions are looking around for them. Oh no. Queen burrows. Lurkers are trying to push in. But it's pushing into tank and missile turret. This lurker has 27 kills. 3 Hellbats went in to try to kill it, and they all died. 29 kills. One lurker went back home to defend the Hellbat, and then one lurker at this base with 26 kills. Lurker versus Mech, it's good. Lurker in general is good. These are hurt. I have 1 queen, and she's burrowed. Here with full energy. Do you think that she gets active at any point for the rest of the game? Hellbats and tank. Fighting for a base location. Lurker Viper killing it. The tank is dead. The Terran has 0 units. Not a single SCV, or mule, or a tank, or a raven, or a banshee, or a marine, or a marauder, a widow mine, A battle cruiser. We're gonna start a business again. Land a couple of bases. Alright, let's mule it. Back to 0 units. We'll even come back. Do you think this is a good time for a draw? I thought he had a building in the corner and he was prepared to float. If that were the case, the spot would be here, and the corruptors can kill that. I think queens could shoot stuff if it was here. But I think on this map, if you actually had no air, and no way to make air, could Terran survive? Does anyone know? Have you had a draw on this map? Actually 0 units still. What are we doing? We're going for the base. We're going back. We're going back to the planetary. Alright, we're flying. Get to the corner. No, we're gonna... Okay. We need to expand. We need to at least make a unit. The only unit that can be made is the mule. Because the mineral count is at 23. 37 minutes in. Is there a lurker? There is. That's not good for the Terrans. We are back squarely at 0 units. And now it's time. GG. Once upon a time in a mech game, when Neuro didn't know he could build mutas. And bashed his head against tanks for 37 minutes until there was not a single unit left. Shout out to the Lurkers. They got a lot of hits in. GG.